Nikko, Staidi, thank you for all those beautiful heart. Mr. Salovic, thank you for the heart. Edward, how are you, Edward? Azana, somebody give me a thumb. Dalton 58, how are you, Dalton? Mahdi, Mahmoudi, how are you? How are you, Marty? Thank you for the heart. I don't know what it means, the heart, but it means a lots of love. Thank you so much. Dalton from Iceland. Oh, cool. Iceland, great country. And Marty, where are you from, Mach Moody? Which country? I see Middle East language, but I don't see any translation. I wish I can speak Arabic, but I can. Not easy. Anyway, guys, about country and language, it's funny. All this because of my father. I landed in Hong Kong when I was 18 in 1978. I landed in Hong Kong because before that, my father saw a TV show called Kung Fu with David Carradine, remember? And, he was impressed by something new called Kung Fu martial art, like it was, something new in Europe. It was a wave coming into Europe, like a fever, the fever of martial art. Me, I came back from school, bleeding, and my father said, "What happened?" I go, "Somebody kicked my ass." And he go, "I cannot believe this." And he took me to a school nearby called Center National of Karate. Whatever. I started martial art very young. And because of that fight when I was a little boy, and my father wanted me to be strong, and I was a very skinny, very like a victim, truly a physical and kind of a mental victim, no confidence, nothing to offer to go forward. And because of martial art and because of saying one push-up, two it's better, correctly, made it correctly, two it's better, why not three? And day by day I became that little strong guy with people. Let's go back to culture. At that time, Belgian people doing martial art, it was new, it was tough. So I was between people from Africa, West Africa, East Africa. We didn't have any afro-american in our school. They were very different, very tough, very happy, always happy. Great people. And so I was growing up with those different people from different countries. And that's why when I go to the Middle East or I go to Latin America, Asia, Europe, people, they feel like, oh, Van Damme is part of my country because culture, because I left and I started to travel when I was very young, because I left school when I was maybe too young, helping my father. So that's how I talk about culture, and that's why I think in my social network, and I should go more out there, but that's why people, they maybe understand me a little more than other people. If I go to Russia, for example, I will do when I talk to people, I will go their way of talking. I don't speak Russian, but I will go a la Russian to explain straight. And in Asia, I will behave differently, eating, talking. They like when we are listening, stuff like that. But those are small advices, but that's why people love me, and that's why I love people, because of their culture. So don't forget, always study the culture first. So when you go see another country or a person from that country, then you have a more easy way to be connected, because right away you want to know the culture. So right away you are melting into his world, even though if he doesn't know your culture, you go with the background of knowing the world of, for example, Turkey or Japan, China, Africa, all those countries, Latin America, Spanish and all that stuff is different. And I learned so much by traveling. I was so lucky. And I was one of those actors at that time. I was never afraid to travel. Something bad happened one day traveling, but I did go to many countries and I shot movies in different countries, and it's not like that anymore. Or, you know, people were afraid to come out of the USA, not going all the way to the end of Russia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and all those countries, and Indonesia, the islands. So I've been all there, meeting all different types of people. Rich people, poor people, crazy people. And sometimes I get bored in life because I've seen so much. I'm not playing the guy from, but really, I've seen so much that sometimes people come to me, let's go here, let's go there, we'll have this, we'll have that. Wow, I was invited in private jet. I was invited in those big mega yachts with all those girls and all that stuff. So I've done 3 lives. So the only thing who keep me centered, it's culture and it's training. When you train and you have culture and a good family, you're okay. If you have no family, if you have no wife, no children, if you have culture, you have something to attach yourself to in case of a broken heart. You don't want to attach yourself to the culture of a Barbie or Kim Joe, whatever plastic puppet. You need to know the culture of your ancestors, even though if it's America, young country, where they came from. In America, from where? In Europe or Latin America or Asia. So then you start to know your culture. So you have something to fall back to, and you can study, you can take your sadness away with culture and not with toys and brainwash and this and that type of sometimes situation. That's it for tonight. Apple juice, very good for you. I don't say the brand. It's not bad. I always love apple juice. It's got pectin, which is good for your heart. And let me mention some names here. But it doesn't move at 2,000. Send your request to be in your live video. Yeah, how can you be? I'm going to have to see that, how to be a live video. That means you coming to my video. I'll find out what that means, by the way. What a potato I am. I know I'm a potato. Thank you so much. I admit it. I'm very bad with that, guys. I'm old-fashioned. I was selling flowers. Okay. But that's it. So I talked to you about this stuff and was cool. Yeah, one more thing. Maybe it's too long, but for another day, but I want to tell you it's kind of cool. So my father said, okay, you go for martial arts. He put me there. And I was dreaming about making movies. So he said, nothing except you're gonna go there, you have no papers, no passport, you have no green card, and you're gonna go there from Belgium and you're gonna be a movie star, right? All you're gonna do is to go down, and if those guys cannot make it out there, and they are American guys, what do you think you're gonna do there? And my father, I will never call him my old man. I don't like that. I don't know why. Then my father, one day, like 10 days later, said, hey, you know, they have the MIFED, which means Milano Film Festival in Milan in Italy. So right away I took a train. He said, you should go there and to see some booth, and maybe you'll see some company because they are selling the movies there, which means they take a hotel, they have booth instead of room, they take the beds and this and that out, they put some posters, they give a script or a treatment. At that time they were selling with posters. They were less sophisticated, but as sophisticated as today, but in their time it was. So I come to Milano and I'm going in. You cannot go in, you need a badge. As a distributor, that means is a person who buy a movie, they take the movie and they release the movie in their country. From Brazil, from Italy, from France. And I wait 3 days and I found a place to stay where you sleep with, it's like we have nowhere to sleep. You pay very low money and you share a room with some guys from, and then you take shower. You have to be careful at night when you sleep. I was checking my briefcase because it looked like very expensive, but inside I was having martial arts magazine, doing the split in the air, breaking some stuff. I mean, the real deal, right? So now I go, and finally on the third day, I'm asking those people, sir, because they see I was young. I was maybe, 17 years old, 17 and a half years old. I said, look, I need a card. I've got a magazine. I want to be a movie star. I want to go in there. Maybe I can talk to some people. And it was a Spanish guy. I don't remember which country in South America. And he put the card and he put this around my neck. And he go in. So I go in offensive. They see my badge, kind of young. I go in, and it was like 4 floors. It was Orion, Canon, Lorimar, PSO, all those companies. Today they gone, right? Kings Road and those. So I go, and Asian companies, and I go, hey, sir, I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. Look at my magazine, I can kick and this and that. If I come to the US, do you think I can be one of your stars? He said, absolutely. So they all gave me cards. So I believe in all that. And I first attack Hong Kong, Jackie Chan, because I received a card from his company when I gave him some picture with the split above a car, shooting, kick and that. They were impressed. They sent that to the office. So I was invited. I was so happy how to pay my ticket. So I met a guy, and a friend of mine, Mohammed, was a friend of him. And we convinced the guy I was good to go to Hong Kong to do a photo shoot for his son, Alex Van Damme. Alex Van Damme was in Hong Kong, and I never met him in my life. And his father, Paul Van Damme, sent me in Hong Kong. That way, my flight is free, coach. But at that time, for me, coach was luxury. And then I don't get paid, but I get a free fly. And that way I can go see Jackie Chan. So when I'm there, I do my photo shoot. I love Hong Kong. I came to Hong Kong. I'm telling Alex one day I'm going to be a star and this and this and that. I go to see Jackie Chan, and I'm waiting there in the lobby, and all those people are waiting, and I can hear him talking. That's Jackie. And he came out. At that time, he was not big yet in the USA. He was big in Asia, Hong Kong, not yet China. Because at that time, you can buy a movie in China, you can buy a film for $35,000. or $25,000, like big movies. I mean, today it's a different market. China is a huge market, like 46,000 theaters, right? So anyway, I go, Jackie's coming out. Mr. Chan, Mr. Van Damme, Jean-Claude, he go, oh, great kick, I like your style, this, that, oh, thank you. And then he left, like, with his dark hair, very healthy, very strong, very young at that time. And he left. I was 17, 18 at that time. So it was a big disappointment of my first cards, come to see us, we'll meet, we'll talk. So what I'm saying by that, and then I came back to Hong Kong and I told my brother Alex, I'll become a star. I go to America, and guess what? My first movie with my luck is in Hong Kong, where I told Alex I'll become a star, and I come back with a American company shooting Panavision camera, which at that time was impressive, and Alex said, this kid told me that he will become a star, and he come back to my country to do one of my biggest movie, Bloodsport. So it's kind of a cool story. That's how it worked. Never give up. But then when I left Hong Kong after Jackie Chan and I came back 5 years later, lots of suffering, but never give up. Never give up. No need to. Even if you fail, then it's your destiny. But at least, and then I will shut up, I'm so sorry, but at least, I mean, maybe you don't like the way I talk, but I like to sometimes express my own philosophy, but at least, and maybe it can help, not, and I should stop to interrupt myself, but at least, but let's go back serious, but at least by doing that, no, I forgot, voila, and that's the end of it. Yeah. I feel so close to you guys. I'm not like, I'm not here to impress. I'm here to dance. I'm here to talk. And I'm here always to say thank you. You have been following me, but I want to follow you, follow me, and try to follow something, and also think those days think day by day for right now, for a couple of the month coming. Try to think day by day, knowing you have a light out there, for the quarantine. But if you go day by day, then you can forget to be a little too pensive and apprehensive. And I know we like to put stuff in advance, weeks, goals, businesses. Maybe you can find a way to do that at home. Lots of people are making more money with the quarantine, friends of mine, than without it. So what's good, what's bad, I don't know. Some people die, but much less than the malaria one. I think malaria, every 2 minutes, somebody's dying. This is the big one. But also, USA did a great job coming back right away, because people don't know that in New York, it was a fair. So Wuhan, I believe, has a lots of place there where they come and they exchange the toys in the New York toys market. So it's easy to accuse, but it's, you cannot stop this stuff. So you have to build your immune system, and you have to make your own decision. But they have some solution until they find a solution, maybe. But you have to be well informed, and you have to talk to a doctor to make sure what you do is right. And lots of antioxidants, it's good for you. Walk, train, even some few movements, but something. You have to move around, right? You cannot stay like a vegetable, right? And then eat in terms of vegetable. Eat lots of vegetable right now. Some rice, pasta. Since you're staying home, you cannot eat too much meat. Sorry about the meat business, guys. But for right now, I'm not advising people to don't come and shoot me, right? If I die, it's because of that. It's big business, but I'm saying oatmeal, rice, vegetable. Okay, I look skinny, it's true, but I'm home, so I try to eat very light, right? What else we can talk about it? I'm sure you have a lot to tell me too. Yes, also I'm going to do some... hey, go see the training with Van Damme. Believe me, sooner or later you're going to like it. Some of normal people like me or... no, it's good, I can train this stuff. You go back and forth there. At least I did it. I feel kind of cool that I was able to give those classes at the right time, in the right global places. Have lots of compliments. So thank God it was never released. What a coincidence. So everything is timing. We all have a goal. We go for that goal. Right now we are patient. Let's be very smart. Let's be strong. And let's eat well, sleep well. That's not my case. I'm training. It's 4 a.m, but it's quiet. Nobody disturb me. No phone call, nothing. And that was a long dialogue, but I'm going to cut this live soon. I will not share. Maybe share for like 5-10 minutes because it's more like a talking night between us. I love people, bros, girls, sisters, brothers and sisters. Yeah, I love people. I cannot see nobody right now except the camera. Hossein, how are you? All Roof 5, how are you? Ebin Barrow, hi brother. Mael, Issa, Godzilla, thank you for the heart. And Andri, Kazimotsuf, Kyrgyzstan. Oh, he laughed at me because why you give those laughs? Uzbekistan, great country. I was there, great country. Ibokaya, thank you for all those beautiful color heart. Thank you. Dursun Bozdak, Turkey. Hey, Turkey, how are you? Owen Harley, hey brother, how are you? I love you, Van Damme. I love you too, from Brazil. Hasta luego. Brazil. Shusha, how are you, Shusha? If you're still there, Jean-Claude Van Damme in Brazil. And I have some great fighters in Brazil. Jiu-Jitsu, great fighters, good people. I mean, when they fight, they're not good people. When they finish fighting, they're the greatest people on earth. Uzo Monov, how are you, Uzo Monov? Max Maximov, Arnold Dams, Derek Puerto, thank you. Soliver, Fabrizio Olive, Vilashka, Michael Hada, Mori Lada, Vicky Senka is, my God, Voodoo Music, Nayane, that Range the Crow.mp, Arsenali 24, Mohammed Flashly. You make fun of me, guys, because it goes too fast. They go like this, all the names. I try to pick this, like fishing. Jamel Ribeiro. I want to say hello to all of you. Russian language. Then Andrevas, how are you? KSR, how are you? Helen Trat, how are you? Shakshri Lorama from Uzbekistan. I try my best. Matarok, how are you? Vitali Kurillo, thank you. Karat leader. And I was talking about culture and this and that. I'm tired. I'm so sorry. All I can tell you that I'm gonna go to bed. and it was a long live talk, but I use you as shrinks. I clean and I feel better, guys. I can go to bed. Why? I was the one who was talking. You were listening. I know it's not fair, but I was able to release myself. So basically, I use you on a very beautiful, healthy way with lots of love. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for all those hearts. Thank you for all that love. We're going to do this together, okay? Okay, let's keep in touch. See you. We'll talk in a couple of days on all those channels. See you soon, okay?